What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. This is Python as fast as possible, so I'll be explaining every concept in 5 minutes or less. So this is the while loop. Okay, so the while loop is different from a for loop because it happens while a condition is true. Okay, so we already covered conditions. So if I said while 3 is less than 5, print 3 is less than 5, right? 3 is always going to be less than 5. So this condition, this while loop, is basically saying while this condition is true, do this. Now, since this condition is always going to be true, what do you think is going to happen? This is going to go on forever and forever. And it's not going to stop unless I kill the program by myself. And if I don't and just let it run, my computer will crash because this for loop will go on, this while loop will go on forever. Okay, let's run this while underscore loop.py. Okay, so look, it's printing forever. As you can see, if I try to scroll up, it's just going infinitely, okay? It's just going forever. I have to hit kill terminal in order to stop it. So we don't want that. Usually you don't want something happening forever, but there are some cases where you want to have a while loop. So instead we do that, we can print your number is greater than mine. Okay. So we'll create a variable called my number. Okay, we're gonna use snake case for this. So that means underscores for each word. My number is going to be 21. Your number is going to be 210. So while my number is greater than your number, it's going to say that your number is greater than mine. Okay, but what happens if you do else? You know, an if-else statement, right? This condition, this will happen infinitely as long as this is true. While this is true, do this. What if I did a while else statement? Well, if this loop is not going to happen, and I can print, right? The message is going to be your number is not greater, right? Because if you think about it, if while this is true, while my number is greater than your name is greater than mine. If else, if it's not true, then this will go on forever, right? So if it's an if else statement, if something is true, it will happen once. A while statement is basically like an if statement, where if this condition is true, it'll do it forever, right? But in this case, if it's not true, it'll do this forever. So an else over here with a while will happen infinite, right? It will say your number is not greater than mine. Okay, interesting. Yeah, so if I made my number, um, that should not be happening. Interesting. Right, my number is not great. Right. Okay, it's the other way around. If your underscore number is greater than my underscore number, then this would be true. We had it the other way around. So this should be happening forever, right? Now watch what happens. Um, Even if I change the value here and I save it, right, it's not going to change during the program. So we're going to have to kill this. It's just going to run forever. But now you should see nothing happens. Yeah, yes. As you can see, they're equal to each other, right? But as long as this is false, in this case, it's not greater, it's equal to it, it's going to say your number is not greater than mine. Turns out this doesn't happen infinitely. If this is true, this will happen infinitely, but this will not happen infinitely. And with that said, those are while loops. I will see you guys in the next one.